for that. This one's just too good. Wow, something happened to my Papa's Pizzeria. So while this is going on, I'm going to show you how slow the Papa's Freezeria is. I think the website that I found these games on are from other emulators or other websites. I just put it on here. So I tried playing Papa's Freezeria and oh my gosh, it's like it's in slow motion the whole time. So while this is going on, I'll go ahead and read to you the marriage update. I am completely heartbroken. My 45 husband, 47, booked a vacation for himself behind my back after we had discussed the trip and decided to book it anyways, and told me days after the fact that he booked it. Dang. Man, what a contrast. You get great wages and lots of tips. Look how happy she is. Then you read this Reddit post and it's like, oh my gosh. You talk about a vacation with somebody and then you just book it without telling them. But you know what's even stranger is like, I feel like this could happen, but maybe the husband just wanted to surprise them or something. But just booking it for one of you guys, even though you discussed it with a partner, just don't discuss it. Don't even talk about it then. Just go ahead and book it for yourself if you don't want to book it for both, you know? Book it and then don't say it. Book it and then go by yourself. Book it in secret and don't talk about it at all if you're going to be like that, you know? Let's move on. My husband was coming home to help with hurricane prep. Oh snap. I'm in it with the typos and we've got the cruise ship people coming. Look at that. It's so slow. Oh my gosh. He was supposed to only help and stay that night, but then as things got more real, he stayed as I needed help preparing the house and yard for the storm. So do they live together or not? You need help preparing, but he's staying to help. If he was there, would he not be there helping normally? I don't understand. Or is my brain just shutting down because I'm trying to do Freezeria and read this at the same time? I have no idea what the heck's going on, but my head is starting to hurt. We ended up doing a lot of talking, but he would not cancel the trip. I told him he should be begging for my forgiveness, but it seemed like it was me that was fighting for this marriage. Why are you fighting for the marriage if it's about a vacation? I need to read this again. He was supposed to only help and stay that night, but then as things got more real, he stayed as I needed help repairing the house and yard for the storm. Then we talked about evacuating and booked a hotel some 3 hours away. But as the storm shifted south, we decided to stay put. He stayed during the storm and after. What's wrong? What's going on? Was the talk before or after the hurricane? That is the question. He had that trip 2 months ago where he went alone and had no responsibilities and no one to see to and had a lot of fun. He just wanted to feel that again. Who wrote this? You guys are 45? I told him if he didn't cancel the trip, the marriage was over. Okay, now I see why you're fighting for it. I think they need to put this up higher for those who didn't see the other post. So, okay, you gotta say that the trip was planned, or you guys discussed the trip. He already did it. That was 2 months ago. And I told him if this happened, then the marriage was over. Then you talk about the hurricane stuff. I think that's the right order. Look at how slow this ice cream is going. This is freaking crazy. By the way, it's all just yogurt. So why do I choose vanilla later? That's the weird part. Anyways, we're moving on. I told him he can't have this cake and do it too. Eat it too. You know what? English could not be their first language, so we're going to take it easy. I would never be able to get away doing something like this. Not would I try. I don't understand why this trip is so important. He has been love bombing me and promised he would change and start treating me to vacations and date nights. There had been some issues in the past that I forgave, and it feels like, oh, it says he, but we're gonna keep going. Feels like I still can't forgive him for it. Then I don't understand why he would add to the problem. Look at the amount of time that this ice cream has to go is like real life time. Don't you hate when games are in real time? Even though the time that it takes for you to play these games is taking your real time. It's taking your life time away. It is real time for you. But for some reason, when games are real time, it shouldn't feel like it takes the same amount of time in real life, right? That's crazy, man. Anyways, she forgave him for the past, and for this, it just doesn't feel like she can forgive him. And then he added to the problem. It sucks when you love someone so much and they hurt you like this. I don't want my marriage to be over, but he literally told me he would put me first after his trip. Why can't I be a stronger person and know that there is someone out there that will cherish me and love me the way I deserve? My daughter, 13, sent him a text explaining her feelings and basically told him he chose his trip over his family. He left Friday and he comes home today. All of his stuff is packed up and out of the house in his truck. Ooh. Most he packed himself on Friday before the trip. He did miss his flight, trying to convince me I was making a bigger deal out of this than it needed to be. Honey, I have to go on my trip now. You know, you're making a really big deal out of this, and I'm going to miss it. So I got to talk to you when I get back, or else I'm going to miss my flight. Look at, I can't even, it's still asking me for whipped cream here, I'm pretty sure. And I'm just trying to get the sprinkles to let go. I texted his brother's sister-in-law and the friend he is going to, basically saying we are over and the circumstances leading to it. Also explained the history of how he spent so date nights ever and didn't do anything. Got our 15-year anniversary that was almost a month ago. He told me no one took his side, which I told him would be the case. No one in our life would treat their spouse like this. So I'm so torn as to whether I'm going to let him stay tonight or not. Heartache sucks. You know what? This post is just about as clear in my mind as what's going on in Papa's Freezeria. It's all freezing up the same way this story is freezing up my brain. And that's life, isn't it? Let's hope some of these comments can make this post understandable, because I have no idea what's going on here. Live Okra. He had the money for a solo vacation. He can cough up the money for a hotel. Don't let him stay. He's going to continue to try love bombing you and confusing you. Cut the cord, let him go. He made his choice. Let him deal with the consequences. I agree. Let him deal with the consequences. Also, why not just go on vacation and take your daughter with you? That'd be fun. Just make sure he knows so he doesn't try to turn around and do something else. Where's the update? What's the update from? Because the title says update. I want an update. The man is cheating and you can't convince me otherwise. Don't let him in. I was wondering when cheating was going to come in. Mandy, slow motion reaction. Be happy, please, Mandy. Yay! Even the scores come up. 0%? You pretty much got an extra cherry because I didn't know how to let go of something else. You just shrugged. You're not even happy. Okay, fine.